It's day 13 and I got a long day today to Antwerp, but I slept really well last night and hopefully it won't rain as much as it says it's going to. I'm having an early start to try and start in the dry, which will be nice. And I guess there won't be many updates if it's too wet for me to get my phone out, but I'll do my best. It's not raining as hard as I expected. I got quite wet first thing, but I've done almost 45 minutes now, and I've come to this tunnel, which is crossing that bit of water there. And I actually have to get a lift down before I can go through the tunnel. So it's a bit interesting. The lift is really, really slow. And if I spin you around, you can see the tunnel coming into view that I will be going through in a second. There we go. And this is going through the tunnel. I love some of the places that I come through. It's been so wet that there's millions of these tiny little frogs all over the road. I think I've been squashing some of them too. Not meaning to, but they're really, really tiny. Look, my finger next to it shows you how small they are. Almost 75 kilometres in, and it's going really well today. I'm feeling pretty good, even though I've got wet a few times, but the wind has died down so much and the wet's not really bothering me that much. And apparently this afternoon it should be quite dry anyway, so hopefully I will arrive to the place I'm staying dry, because it's always nicer that way without having to hang everything up when I get there. And yeah, so hopefully the last 30 kilometres are going to be just as fun. So I am officially in Belgium. I left the Netherlands behind about 5 minutes ago. Today started off really well and I was feeling good and flying along, and had some rain, some dry moments. It got quite hot towards the end and the sun was out, and I saw 2 birds of prey that was so close to me, but I didn't have a chance to get my camera out, which is annoying. I saw loads of frogs on the road because the ground was so wet. I went through a tunnel that was like 1 kilometre long, and I had to go down a lift to get into it and then up a lift on the other side, so that was quite a novelty. I did 107 kilometres today and crossed the border into Belgium at around 85 kilometres, and then with 13 kilometres to go I had a bit of a crash, and basically I've been going over railway lines all day and I don't really know what happened. I don't know if it was the way the lines were crossing over or just the angle of it, I don't know, but the front wheel went into it and I just went over the front of the Me Mover and got up and my knees were bleeding and the foot loop on the Me Mover had completely snapped off, and I was like, right, okay, so moved to the side, like moved off the railway line, sat down, got some plasters out and covered up my knees, which aren't actually as bad as they originally looked when I first did it, and then got out the gaffer tape and stuck the foot loop back on, which worked because I managed to do the last 13 kilometres fine, and I felt okay. My elbow was a bit sore though, so I thought I'd better get it checked out because I was a bit concerned, but it's just bruising of the muscle, which is what I hoped it would be, and yeah, I just need to keep moving as much as possible, but the only thing I'm worried about is loading the bags onto the Me Mover in the morning, so that could be interesting. But other than that, all is good. I've got a shorter day into Brussels tomorrow and then a rest day, which is probably good timing. And then we'll see how it goes from there. So we'll update you tomorrow. Bye.